Hello again and welcome back to another one. And today we have a report that has resurfaced linked to the Queen and Eminem that sparked some interesting reactions so far on platforms like Twitter. We also have more on the biggest hits from Eminem's recovery album, details about Not Afraid and Love the Way You Lie, including how Eminem nearly missed out on the biggest hit on the album. But like the memes go, a common Paul Rosenberg win saved the day. More on this in a bit. Today we also have a bizarre story that had to be shut down once again by Kanye West when it hit 50's radar. So we'll start with the new details that have emerged about the making of the biggest hits on Eminem's recovery album. And it looks to be a tie between Eminem and Paul Rosenberg for some of the biggest decisions that led to wins, since Not Afraid and Love the Way You Lie are the two biggest hits on the album. And we'll start with Not Afraid. Apparently, Paul Rosenberg didn't have faith in what would become an 11 times platinum hit for Eminem.
Not Afraid was a hit. Love the Way You Lie, massive hit. Both
Remember
of those
when I
songs.
played you Not Afraid? What'd you say? You said
I didn't think that I wasn't sure that it was a smash. I wasn't sure.
You said, I like it. I do. And I was like, what a... All right. You remember I called you when I had Without Me. I called you when I had Without Me, and I tried to play it for you over the phone. And you was like, because I was like, yo, I think I got it. I think I got it. And you're like, all right, calm down, calm down. Like, I need to hear it in person. Anyways.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. I loved that beat. I know that much. I always loved the Without Me beat. Anyway.
But Paul Rosenberg's in quotes redemption arc was on the way, as just when Eminem thought he was done with the album, Paul Rosenberg pushed for one more that will turn out to be a 13 times platinum hit.
Rounding out the record, you've got Not Afraid, and what happens? Do you remember?
Yeah, I was done. I was like, man, I'm done. And you was like, okay, I know you keep saying you're done. But I have one beat you need to hear.
Yeah, it was more than a beat. It was a beat and a chorus. But I had something that I thought was really special. And I told you, I know you're done, but I have this record and I just want you to hear it. If you don't like it, you don't want to use it, fine. But you have to listen to this, right? Mm-hmm. And what happened after you heard it?
I got it in the car on the way home and I wrote 2 verses. Well, a verse and a half.
Right. And
before
you called me up
home
and said, you're an asshole.
Yep.
Because you were mad that I had to, it made you keep working, right? On a record that you thought you were done with. You wrote everything really quickly. So you get done, you record your verses, you send it back to me, and you said, okay, here you go, tough guy. I'm done with the record, but now you got to put Rihanna on it.
Yeah. Because
in your mind, what you had written about and what the chorus was about, she was the only one that could pull it off. Mm-hmm. Right?
Yep. Like I wanted to get her for any song, right?
Right.
So there was actually another earlier attempt to get her on something.
On a different record.
Yep.
Yeah.
It actually leaked. It's what was that song called?
Fly Away.
Fly Away. Yep.
Yeah. And she, I think, was in Dublin.
Oh yeah,
we had to get her. You remember that?
Yep. And
we had to get her in the studio while she was on the road, which, you know, artists hate doing that. You hate doing that, right? I mean,
yeah.
You're out already working, and then it's like pulling double duty. And she understood, I think, what the record could have been. So she went in the studio and cut it in Dublin, and I think she just absolutely nailed it, right out of the gate.
Mm-hmm.
It is true, these days the fans on social media love to throw Paul Rosenberg under the bus, so he had to set a few things straight in that interview, especially related to Relapse 2. He made sure Eminem cleared that up, and episode 2 is dropping this week. Moving on, when Kanye West was going off on IG a few days ago, some users used his template to create viral posts like this one, for instance, that claimed, Kim has diarrhea a lot, like way more than a normal person should have it. Kanye already shut this down days ago on IG when he posted, "This was not from me. Someone copied my style of text and wrote something not funny. I know you guys gonna be disappointed, but I actually didn't write the tweet that said, Friends wasn't funny either, but I wish I had. I'd love to know who thought of that. I like to post comments, cause y'all dudes is hilarious. I love funny people, and I think that's one of the reasons me and Skeet could have never been friends." But more was on the way, as a few hours ago the viral post hit 50's radar and 50 reacted on IG. Eyes emoji, what the F make you do this? Shake my head, facepalm emoji. Not liquor, nah. Shrugs emoji, that boy on that Branson. And Kanye had to step in once again to clear things up. I ain't write this, bro. But some believe 50 Cent was onto something and have concluded 50 Cent D1 instigator. Moving on, after the Queen passed, reports linked to Eminem resurfaced on social media that sparked some spicy reactions. A user states, the Queen was amongst other things an infamous hater of Eminem, banning his music from being played in her properties in the 2000s. In 2014, she intervened to prevent Eminem headlining at Hyde Park, indirectly resulting in Eminem becoming the first rapper to headline at Wembley. And the post adds reports on this. The Queen hurt Eminem's feelings after banning him from playing at Hyde Park. And here's Eminem's post from back then. Never mind Hyde Park, it's Eminem at Wembley Stadium, and it includes the caption, never mind the bollocks, see you soon, London. The user also shared a screenshot from a 2007 book that shows examples of criminals who blamed Eminem for their crimes and the Queen's actions. Queen Elizabeth banned Eminem's music from all royal places despite her grandson Prince William's many protestations. Seems like the family was split on Eminem. A few days ago, we covered a story about how the Duchess of Kent, who is 89, is a fan of Eminem. Can't please everyone, eh? And the thread sparked some interesting exchanges. Some are in favor of the decision to ban Eminem. In all fairness, Eminem is a bigot, and no one should listen to his music anyway. And Twitter users stay in detective mode at all times, as this user was hit with a
"This you?
Would you look at that?"
from 2015 that goes, the only regrettable part about Get Rich or Die Trying is that it's impossible to top an album of that caliber. And this in quotes, this you moment was met with laughing emojis. It's always the huge stands, isn't it? Some users believe the Queen was coming from a good place with the decision. No doubt some of Eminem's videos were corruptive. Superman, the D12 gang entirely produced diss tracks, and that was not good for the consuming public. Even though he is to us a goat, many still acknowledge the Queen's stance was fine, and being responsible was one of her virtue. But moves like this usually have the opposite effect. Eminem moved from a venue with a capacity of 65,000, upgraded, and sold out the 90,000 Wembley Stadium, and it's 2022, and guess the best-selling hip-hop album in the United Kingdom so far? Eminem Curtain Call 1. It recently broke the tie with MMLP and is now the best-selling hip-hop album of all time in the United Kingdom at 9 times platinum. And overall, it's the 8th best-selling album in the United Kingdom so far in 2022. So much for, in quotes, no one should listen to his music anyway. It's multiple ratios so far. Some are even quoting lyrics from Criminal. Ish, half the ish I say, I just make it to make you mad. But over to you guys, share your thoughts below. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoy content like this, and see you on the next one.